Oh, Dre. Our long national nightmare is over.
It's over. Let's go.
Oh, wow. How many days without Mid-American Conference football could a man possibly survive?
6 is my limit for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A little twin bill tonight, and in many circles, people might see two near 30-point favorites lined up on one night and say, wow, what a bad slate. But there's no such thing as a bad slate in the MAC.
That's exactly right. There is no such thing. The MAC, unlike some of the sports that give us trouble, Champions League soccer gives me real issues. The NFL, of course. Parody's a real killer for a better in the MAC. We don't have parody, my friends. We have the haves and the have-nots in the Middle American Conference. And this is a classic doubleheader of haves versus have-nots, of rich versus poor, and a big decision for us. Do we lay a ginormous amount of points, 3+ touchdowns, or do we take those adorable MAC dogs? Who doesn't love a good MAC dog?
I do love a MAC dog. I'm just trying to alert our national audience about the podcast. Okay, Dre, so I've got a little something for you. That might pique your interest.
Oh, no.
Akron and Kent State.
Yes.
A treasured, historic rivalry.
Damn straight.
Also known as, I believe, the wagon wheel game. Something along. Yes.
Stop it, Ryan.
Yes.
Stop it.
Which is like so MAC.
I was about to make a manure joke, and basically we're there.
Wagon wheel. Let me get this correct. I would not want to. Here we go. The wagon wheel trophy. The blue and gold wagon wheel, now simply known as the wagon wheel, is awarded to the annual college football game between the Zips of Akron and the Golden Flashes of Kent State. Quite possibly the best two names in a rivalry in the country.
Wow.
Yeah, the Zips and the Golden Flashes?
What the MAC?
I mean, that could be the name. That could be on the menu at a strip club.
What the MAC does to us is just phenomenal. We become a culture podcast when we talk MAC.
That is true.
It's just amazing.
How much do you think a Golden Flash costs?
I don't know, man. I do not know. That would be tough.
I thought you were literally saying the game, the wagon wheel, was canceled. Okay, so here is what you need to know about the wagon wheel.
Okay.
The trophy has been given out 49 times. Andre, 49 times.
Beloved 50.
This is the 50th.
Wow.
But what you need to know is that the series is tied. 24, 24, and 1. There was a tie.
Wow.
And I don't know what they did. Did they just cut it in half?
Holy cow, yeah.
So, do you understand where I'm going right now?
Rivalry game.
Tightly, hotly contested. No blood. Blood lost?
No love lost.
No love lost. Bad blood all over the place.
Right.
There might be blood lost. That's the type of grudge match that this is.
Right. And if you haven't won, what is it? The Golden Compass? If you haven't won that Golden Compass,
called the wagon wheel.
The wagon wheel. That's all you can think of all year long is the wagon wheel. How do I get that wagon wheel back? How do I restore that pride and tradition to my program? Now, remind me, we are talking Akron, Kent State, or this was the Buffalo Ball State game?
We are talking about Akron and Kent State, the Zips and the Golden Flashes.
You guys have me doing too much.
First you get a zip, then you get a Golden Flash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do, actually. I do. Sadly, I do know that.
Sadly, you speak my language at this point.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm a big favorites guy normally in the MAC. Not tonight.
My head is spinning. I just won by taking the points in Akron. It was a big one against Eastern Michigan.
Oh, Akron covered last week?
Oh, they sure did.
Dude, this is in the bag.
Legend stuff.
This is guaranteed.
Their offense is legitimately terrible, though. Highest scoring, most points they've scored all season is 13. Scored 23 combined in 2 games. I really like the under 15.5. I don't think they can keep that powerful Kent State offense under wraps. God.
Rivalries.
I know rivalries. I know.
Who's at home? Oh, okay.
Ryan.
If it was home rivalry, it would be worse.
Oh, well, home dog changes everything.
Okay, so I think what I know.
Why have you done this to me?
I wanted you to know about the wagon wheel.
My head is spinning right now.
I like the 26.5, but what I actually really like is the under 58.5.
I mean, if you think the Zips are gonna be frisky tonight, you think it's an unders game for sure. Man, I kind of think they blow the doors off them. And okay, I'm sticking to Akron under 15.5. That's my pick on this one.
Don't do this to me. I already went against you last night. Where are my sunglasses? Forgot my sunglasses.
I know you did.
Perfect night last night for your boy.
It's a good night. It's a good night.
Dalvin Cook came down to the last drive. Wow, what a thrill that was.
Dalvin.
Needed 5 yards going into the last drive. Got 4 on his first carry, and I was like, this is my nightmare.
Yeah.
And then he got 2 on the next one, or 3. And then, of course, I had a parlay of the under in the Vikings.
The under.
And I told you about Kylie yesterday and her propensity for hitting. She did it again.
Kills
3
Adam
in 2 weeks.
Adam freaking Thielen.
Adam Thielen. More than a Thielen.
More than a Thielen. Yes, it's so true.
Okay, so you want in solidarity with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with my lean of under 58.
Okay.
Because now we're still kind of on the same team here.
Yeah. Okay, good. So that's our second
Even though
pick.
Fade Dre might be in style right now.
Hey, not on Mac picks. Not on Mac picks.
That's true. We have to be synergized here. Take the 58.
You really want me to take the under 58.5?
Yes.
Ugh.
If the Akron under hits, the game under is going to hit. And if there's one thing that rivalries does, it fires up a defense.
Yeah, no, you're right. And Akron they're frisky. They're frisky. Okay, let's do it. Fine.
Frisky Zips.
Fine, let's do it. I'm with you. So we're taking the under
You can
there.
take both if you want.
Yeah, I could.
And then there's Buffalo and Bowling Green. As far as I know, this is not a historic rivalry.
Nice.
Bowling Green, also in Ohio. Is every team in the MAC but Buffalo in Ohio? Or a Michigan directional school?
Or Northern Illinois.
Ball State in Ohio?
It's also a hard state. That's for them to know and for you to find out.
I guess so.
Central Michigan, too. Yeah,
that's directional Michigan schools.
Yeah, that's
Eastern
true.
Michigan, Western Michigan, Southern Michigan, Northeastern Michigan. 32 is the spread, which for some reason is down right now.
It's locked. They
Look,
locked this out.
This type of stuff scares me.
Yes.
I always feel like there's something going on that I don't know about.
I mean, there's a good chance that's occurring right now.
Is this I guess 30 minutes before the game is usually when we find out.
For all we know, there's a Buffalo beat reporter right now listing off 15 COVID absences. Yeah.
Oh, it's so true. So true. This is right around when the COVID news comes down, which
that's
college football, figure it out.
Yeah, because it's really been impossible to follow.
I guess
even though we've been money, so
I guess I don't need more of an excuse to be a last minute bettor because I'm already a last minute bettor.
Yeah, you really are.
Anyways, Buffalo is really good.
Yeah.
They're the class of the conference.
They're right up there.
They are the Chanticleers of the MAC, as I said last week.
So you're taking the minus 32?
I will lay 32, and maybe it goes down to 28 after it's announced that, 3/4 of their team is out. But I don't really care what they set the number at. Bowling Green, their quarterback, remember I sent you his stats from his first game?
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the most absurd stat lines I've ever seen. It was 6 of 30 for 0 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
What about Buffalo minus 7.5 in the first quarter.
Yes. Buffalo has heated up.
That feels
a
like
bit.
our vibe.
Buffalo has heated up a little bit as the game has gone on. So but like
slow starters.
Touchdown, 3-and-out touchdown.
Love that. Or you could take the over 13.5. Now that's minus 162.
I like the 7.5 more.
Yeah.
So I might get on all of this.
Sounds good. But we need to give out one official from each game. Because we've got, the people know, we've got 7-0. Perfect record. On the line here. So, Ryan, the under in the first game, which is really the second game, and then the minus 7.5 for Buffalo in the first quarter. Is that what we're doing? Or the minus 32.5 for the whole game?
It's up to 32.5 now?
I'm sorry, just 32.
32. Yeah, I like it all.
Okay.
Which one do you want to make official?
Let's do the first quarter.
First quarter.
Yeah.
Buffalo minus 7.5. Lock it in. For those of you who are saying, where's the Mac parlay? That's tomorrow night because
You get one boost.
Everyone knows I don't do wraparound parlays. Parlays across days. I need to know when I go to bed whether I won or lost, except for in the KBO days.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's 3 games tomorrow, 2 games today. We will be patient and save our boost once a week.
Yep.
We'll hit it tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay, so there you go. Buffalo minus 7.5 in the first quarter. For those of you taking notes at home, across the country.
Yep.
And Akron, Kent State under 58.5.
Come on. Let's go.
It's easy.
I think since we started betting on the MAC, we're a combined 7-0, and then we went 5-0, 6-1. So yeah, we're 11 or 13-1 or 12-0. Since the MAC has come back, we are 12-0 or 13-1 in our college football picks.
What can we say? We know college football.
Yep. We sure do.
I'm excited for some action.
Oh, it's going to be great.
It's been far too long. Okay, before we move on, big shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook. Get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000 at DraftKings Sportsbook when you use the code DNVR at sign-up. It's one hell of a deal, and you can get in on all the different action at DraftKings Sportsbook. But when you get in on DraftKings Sportsbook, you get in on the Mac Parlay, you get in on the boosts that are involved.
Right,
you
first
get
touchdown
in
insurance.
on first touchdown insurance, which
I don't want to talk about.
one of my buddies last night was like, I was listening to you talk on the show, and like Dalvin Cook logic just made too much sense. I had to take it, even though I was like, I was cold on it.
Yeah.
I was like, the logic checks out, and no touchdowns for Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, the process is correct. The results are not.
Anyways,
I cannot dwell on results, though.
even if the first touchdown insurance is bait, there's plenty of other amazing props at DraftKings Sportsbook, amazing promotions at DraftKings Sportsbook that you can get in on when you use the code DNVR at sign up. So use that code, get signed up, and join. Of course, you must be 21 or older, Colorado only. Bonus comprised of first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. Deposit bonus requires 25x playthrough and restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
Love that app. Silly that my phone thinks when I'm on DraftKings Sportsbook, that's an entertainment app. It's actually productivity.
It's a business app.
Yeah, it's business and productivity. Get it right, iPhone. All right, Ryan, we've got a loaded slate. So, Arizona at Seattle. Thursday nighter.
Didn't we already see this yesterday? I already forgot what it was.
Well, there you go. We luckily are so busy, we for the most part will forget things.
Yes.
I love it because I can rewatch shows, and it's like I'm watching them the first time. You know, it makes binging shows very easy.
Seahawks -3.
I said 2.5. Drum roll, please. Wow, 'tis 3.5.
Oh, that's a dub.
Nicely done. Love the Cardinals. Mega bait here, Ryan. Mega bait.
You know I hate this matchup.
Yeah, of course.
But, of course, it's a federal offense you will be put in prison if you don't get action on a primetime football game.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, of course. Look, the laws are the laws.
Yeah, the good people of Colorado voted this in, so now it is your right. So you better respect the law.
I will have action in one way or another. I will tell you, I have a personal rule to not bet against Russell Wilson that is very much being tested this week.
Is this an over game for you, maybe?
Last time I took the over on passing yards for both quarterbacks, and it hit. So
there you go.
I might go back to the well.
There you go. That seems like a good way to hedge. Okay, Atlanta Falcons at New Orleans Saints. We start with the 11 o'clockers.
And it's Jameis at quarterback for the Saints.
Tis.
I'm going to say that affects it by a couple points. Saints minus 4.5.
Wow. It's Saints minus 5, and I said 4. We tie.
No.
Yep. What'd you just say?
I said 4.5.
Oh, oh, darn. Okay. We move on with that one. I've been close. I've been much more dialed this week than I was last week, so I like that.
And, of course, I always get off to a hard start, and you come back on me later.
I kind of love the Saints.
Yeah, me too.
The stats love the Saints. Of course, that's
playing Jameis.
But didn't we always feel like Breeze was the thing holding this offense back?
Couldn't you see that Jameis and Michael Thomas have like a little bromance where they both just go off this weekend?
And I like Taysom Hill maybe more than Jameis, and he's still in the mix.
Taysom is one of the most, I don't know what the word is, one of the best runners in the NFL. Like when you see him coming, that's a train.
Yep.
You have to make a decision what you want to happen.
Yeah, don't mess with that guy. All right. This is, schedule makers really upset me when they do this because we have a gem, Cincinnati at Washington football team.
Give us that on Thursday night.
I want to watch every second of this on a Thursday.
What is going on here? We get Seahawks Cardinals on a Thursday. That should be absurd. Sunday Night Football.
It's absurd.
I think it already was Sunday Night Football once before, and it should be again.
Yeah, no. These doing good matchups as sports gambling is being legalized, you're missing the point.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Learn from the MAC. It's gonna be it's at
football team.
At football team. Oh, they're gonna. It's just the home 3. It's just the home 3.
I said even. It's minus 1.5 football
That's
team.
A tie.
No, it's you win. Oh, it is a tie.
Mm-hmm.
It is a tie. Wow.
Math is tough for you today.
Yeah. Math in my head's a little tough. I'm juggling a lot, I guess. I don't know. The math in my head's always tough. Okay. God, I need to come back. Come on. Pittsburgh at Jacksonville.
Ooh.
By the way, as I look through this slate, this might be a fave slate.
Is it going to be double digits? No.
With Luton.
9.5.
9.5. I said 10.5. Of course, 'tis 10.
Oh my God, another tie.
Yeah. We are on the money. The numbers tell me to like Pittsburgh. My heart loves Jacksonville.
Is Visca going to be back?
I don't know. Doesn't matter, though.
Matters to me.
Jake Luton's playing some damn good football.
Well,
I'll just tell you this. As a bettor, they're covering some heavy spreads.
Yes. Bettors are indulging in some Luton.
Damn straight they are. Yes, absolutely. A less indulgent game is New England at the Houston Texans.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, the Texans are going to win. Are they?
Whoa. Texans are just bad.
Are they going to go like Patriots -2 here?
Right, because they're on the road. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on the road. That's your guess? Patriots -2. That's on the money. I said Patriots -3. Jeez.
Oh, your boy is cooking today.
This was one of the stayaways.
No.
For
That's
me.
Texans money line.
Really?
Yeah.
Texans are just bad, though.
I know. Not this week.
Two pretty bad teams. Philadelphia Eagles at the Cleveland Browns. And, I hear Broncos fans tell me, boy, you don't see any other offenses in the NFL look this bad. And, I know you're at home with an Eagles fan and I'm at home with the Bears fan. We get a nice double dose of horrendous offenses.
Dude.
Believe me, there are others.
The Broncos had the worst third quarter I have ever seen in my life on Sunday. They had 3 total yards. The Bears in the third quarter yesterday? Negative yards. And they still scored. -3 yards.
I just watched the Bears and I tell Kate, I hate this team so much. And I had that deja vu, oh, shoot, I know. I've seen this movie before. I know how this ends. I told you I had a violent case of deja vu yesterday. But then I looked at the numbers reassured me, and it all went wrong. So, But anyways, back to the Eagles at the Cleveland Browns.
I kind of feel like this is going to be lower than people think it should be. So I'm just going to say it's Browns -3.
Jeez, perfect again. Yeah, I too assumed it would be much heavier. I said at least 6.5.
Yeah, they don't hate the Eagles as much as you think they should, and they definitely don't like the Browns.
I hate the Eagles.
I think they're great. Super entertaining.
But as a gambler, there's no team that gives you less confidence when you watch
I have a lot of confidence in Greg Ward Jr. to hit the over on receiving yards every week.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that might be a jump on. Oh, you can't even get it.
Not yet.
Yeah, no, not yet. All right, need a monster comeback, though I've still got the numbers to do it. Detroit at the Carolina Panthers. Both quarterbacks had to check the injury status. It appears both will be playing.
The Lions are maybe the most irrelevant team in the NFL this year.
Dude, they are so irrelevant.
They're not bad enough to catch your eye. They're not good enough to catch your eye.
You are right.
They have no standout performers.
What a great take.
Thank you. I mean, I don't know. Panthers -4.
See, I said 4.5, 5.5. No, 1.5.
Oh wow, is that game? No, I think you still have time to come back.
Yeah. But I love the Panthers.
Me too. But you just never know what the line.
That scares me though. Every time I love the Panthers, they really lay an egg.
I know.
Teddy gets hurt. C-Mac back though?
Is he?
Yeah. There's a much better team.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, definitely.
Tennessee at Baltimore. This is a fun one.
Ooh, at Baltimore. Man, I just have to imagine the book is sick of Baltimore's you-know-what.
But yet, for the most part, they cover. Feels like they don't, but for the most part, they cover.
I'm going to say, I think this is going to surprise you. I'm going to say Titans -1.
Wow. It is Ravens -6.5.
Oh, my God. Wait, you're kidding me.
No. I said Ravens -5.5. I think that's on the money.
Okay, so there's always one every week where I am dramatically off.
I mean, the book has always hated the Titans, and the Titans are finally giving them reason to hate them again.
Yeah, lock me in heavily on the Titans. Money line.
See, this is where I say it's Faves week, and I think the Ravens could easily just lay a 10 spot on them.
No.
4-5 against the spread. 4-5. Chargers producer guy 5-4 against the spread.
Who's the best team against the spread now? Broncos are also 5-4.
7-2. Steelers tied with the Miami Dolphins. Then it is my New York Giants at 7-3 against the spread. The Las Vegas Raiders at 6-3 with 4 other teams: Chiefs, Minnesota Vikings. Wow, Green Bay Packers, and Cincinnati Bengals. So
the Raiders are actually very underappreciated.
Yeah, we're gonna get to them. Finally, 1-1. You probably know this line already. Dolphins at Broncos.
I don't, but maybe I do. I'm gonna say Dolphins -4.5.
I said -5. It's -3.5.
Yes.
And it hasn't adjusted with Drew Lock probably being out.
This is what I call...
It's your hockey backup goalie theory.
But it's also what I would call a 2020 special. So the fans are starting to shift towards Tank City, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone is jumping down Drew Lock's throat.
Yeah.
And you combine those two things, you stir those up in a pot, what you get is a little ripping magic. And what's going to happen is Brett Ribbon's going to come in. He's going to play this like super clean, efficient game where he just hits short passes at a great rate all game. And the Broncos are going to win, and it's going to be stupid and amazing all at the same time.
Usually when we have these, like, I've seen this happen before, this is going to be the outcome, this is how Twitter will react, we're on the money.
Yeah.
I think this line should be twice as big.
It probably should, but, maybe they know about it a little bit.
No, I mean,
magic.
And that's exactly what scares me, is that my numbers say this should be about a 5 to 8 point line.
It's the old narrative flipper.
Yeah.
Although this one's like a narrative enhancer when it comes to the Drew Lock narrative.
See, and you might be right on the Broncos side. It's the Dolphins that I'm sold on, though. I think the Dolphins just come down, obliterate that line, and easy
on
win.
Defense?
Yeah.
Dolphins having a really good defense is
Crazy,
hard to
it's
comprehend.
Crazy. They're like playing good football.
Flying around.
Two teams not really playing good football. Jets at Chargers.
I'm heavily in on the Chargers. I don't even know what the spread is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say though that it's wow, are they gonna put it over a touchdown? No way. Maybe 6.5.
I said 7.5. It's 8.5.
Okay. Wow. All right. I'm still in.
The spread scares me. Both
Flacco
numbers had this
again.
as double-digit spreads, though.
Yeah, it's Flacco again.
Yeah.
Although, again,
honestly,
you never
Flacco
know.
scares me more than Darnold.
No,
scares me more than Darnold.
No.
Yep. I would like to know what Joey Bosa's status is with this one. Packers at Colts. Really good 2 o'clock game. Really good 2 o'clock game.
I hate watching the Colts.
Gotta figure out these two teams.
How is Phil Rivers playing so well?
You know what he's doing? He's taking the freebies.
Why do they have freebies and the Broncos never do?
When defenses give him freebies, he takes them. They're running pretty well. That defense is good.
When I see freebies in the NFL, I'm like, wow.
We're seeing more now
haven't
than
seen
we
that in
ever have.
months.
Yeah.
Years even.
Well, there's a few open passes from time to time.
Yeah, the Broncos just never have time
Yeah,
to
we
get
don't
there.
we don't seem to hit.
And then
any
if they do have time, Drew somehow doesn't see them.
Yeah.
Well,
or he's seeing ghosts and
it's rough.
Yeah, it's tough.
What's the Packers and Colts?
Colts.
At Colts. Colts -3.
Yeah, that is what it is, and that should win the week for you.
Yes.
I said Packers -1.5. I don't care that this is on the road.
I don't either.
think that the Packers are just the better team, and the book doesn't believe in the Colts, and that's where you should be laying the points. So again, I kind of like the Packers here. Cowboys at Minnesota Vikings.
Return of Andy Dalton.
You've got a gem like Garrett Gilbert, and you put Andy Dalton back in?
Honestly, fair question.
Right?
Um,
Kind of upsets me, to be honest.
Vikings -10.
I said 9.5. It's just 7.5.
Oh, that's not as fun.
It's not as fun, but you kind of figured you'd have to put this into double digits. Now, has this moved since the Dalton news? No, it was always 7.5. Okay.
They don't care which Texas gunslinger they throw back there.
Yeah, truly. Chiefs at Raiders. Great Sunday night game.
Chiefs at Raiders. Oh, man. Chiefs looking for redemption after losing to them. Raiders have the blueprint.
Raiders are, I mean, we went over those records against the spread. Raiders looking good.
Chiefs minus 3.5.
I said 2.5. It's 6.5. Yeah, we like the Raiders.
You
You know?
Reid's not going to let it happen twice.
We like the Raiders.
No?
I don't know. I'm going to have to stew on that one. I do think that the Raiders are quietly one of the most balanced teams in football, just across the board.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if it was Madden, they would just have like 80 grade players at most of their starting positions.
The defense isn't great.
Yeah, that's true. And the secondary, which...
Yeah. Got D-line's nothing special either.
I don't know. I just... Something about them. They play just really good team football. It's tough to say.
You said Chiefs by 2?
A 2.5. No, I said 3.5.
Okay. All right, and then the Monday nighter, Rams at Buccaneers. Arguably the 2 best teams in the NFC.
Really?
Arguably.
Who you got, producer guy?
Well, I don't know about
Saints are hurt.
You talking about the 2 best teams in the NFC?
Yeah.
Cardinals.
Oh, Cardinals, he says.
The Cardinals pretty streaky, though. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Rams played them pretty well.
The Rams are, like, they kind of remind me of the Raiders. Just solid.
But much better defense.
Yeah, much better
Like,
defense, but
another level of defense.
just, like, very good at a lot of positions.
I know they just lost to the Rams, but I'd probably still say the Seahawks.
Seahawks are in a world of trouble.
Yeah,
I mean,
think the Seahawks are kind of
I
bad.
still put the Packers above either of these 2 teams, too.
See, I'm less convinced on the Buccaneers. I could see some Buccaneers skepticism. Rams, I think, are pretty solid right now.
anyways, the line.
Yeah.
Who's the home team?
Buccaneers. Buccaneers.
Um,
Gonna like this.
Bucks. No. Rams minus 1.5.
It's Buccaneers minus 3.5. I said it was an even line.
Huh.
Love the Rams, huh?
Yeah.
Thing is, the Bucks, we forget, just smoked the Panthers. Smoked them. Now, it was a close game for a while, but...
Tom Brady could also share the game plan from Super Bowl 50 whatever on how to stop Jared Goff. 51? I think it was 51. No. I think you're right, 52.
Yeah, 52, something like that.
That was a terrible Super Bowl.
I just know I love the Rams.
I do. I like the Rams as well. I like so many players on that team. Look around, I'm like, wow, that guy's good. Oh, he's good too.
Yeah, there's no one I love on them, but... I mean, aside from Aaron Donald.
Right. Well, can't stop the run.
Oh, I know. He's in the backfield already. He's so susceptible to draws.
Yes. Run lots of draws.
Oh, boy.
What if the Broncos ran a draw? That'd be cool.
I've seen it before. They've done it before.
Was it on 3rd and 17?
Yeah, actually it was.
No, thank you.
It was, yeah. Well, until we get to watch another 2nd and 12 run, we have them action. No coast bias. No coast on the action.
We didn't plan this at all.
Nope.
But
I covered up out of respect, but now that we're ending the action, no coast bias. No coast on the Mac.
which, this can be interpreted in different ways.
Big lakes, but no coast.
You don't have East Coast bias, you don't have West Coast bias, so you have no coast bias.
Uh-huh.
Or you are biased towards no coasts, which we are with the Mac.
Nailed it.
We're
Booyah.
biased towards the no coast.
That's right. Well, I need to put on all those Mac bets right now.
Or it could be North Coast bias, which is where places like Michigan are.
In this tonight, that's what it is.
North Coast bias. All right, we are out of here on for DNVR Bets Daily. Shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook for presenting the show. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.